EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
I go to the game,
take it in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
That's
and
this
it
year,
comes
bro.
out to the 25
I was supposed to go this year, but shit got goofy. Oh, I'm about to dust you.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And to get this one across the 35.
You
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
You got lucky on that
shit. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
You got fucking lucky on that shit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Elliott.
Yo! These niggas is not blocking up front. Yo, they stay in your life, bro.
When you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Turn around!
Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the pressure too great.
I know he didn't block, pussy.
Once more.
That's that type of cover.
DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And he went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott got his man complete to Gallup. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
Oh, my
and
God.
That will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive, and now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go
Fuck them
right.
up.
Of course, a
I'll
lot of
fuck
questions
them
on this
up.
one, and I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long,
I'll fuck him up, dog.
There, that one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
fans might be a little angry at that one. So the line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Yep.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. With that incompletion, Charles, one of the big storylines in the first few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1 Week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, and Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that can go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team. I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback is really energizing.
No. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start to drive on the ground. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming and down.
You took that ass linebacker all the way back.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage. Not a great start.
You're the fucking nut,
We hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yo, you really took that linebacker all the way
That
back.
coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coach Meetings in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Prescott now from the 50. Going to take a shot for Gallup.
Come on, Gallup.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got an open man.
Get it! First down.
And now this
First
is going to
down.
be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
That's the first down.
Move to go for it, predictably, at least
Oh,
somewhat
my
predictably.
God.
It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Crazy.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the front. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He finds Robinson.
My God.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Open,
A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra
That's
point.
crazy.
And he knocks it through.
That's wow.
Now after the touchdown,
That's
here's
crazy.
Butker on to kick it away.
They just robbing on that guy.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
No!
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead. Set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to go down again. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
He was tired, bro.
He went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to... Mahomes, he lost the football.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Mahomes.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football.
But how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Prescott now. There goes a deep ball.
Touchdown! Let's go, pussy! Let's go!
Touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there with that happening. They found the opening and exploited it.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
I'm about to win this game. I'm about to ice you.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
I'm about to get an interception or a fumble.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught here by Bell.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, man.
Get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Okay, Kelsey. Okay.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Williams. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. On first down, Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Back now in Arlington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands. And this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick.
All right.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Again, it's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And downhill running, he's got 6 yards down to the 13.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tano Passanio in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Dick kick.
Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And that run
What you gonna do?
Increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You ain't been in a game like this. What you gonna do?
Because his yards per carry went up significantly.
Huh?
Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown.
Down, huh?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Look at this.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's a pressure there as it's intercepted.
This nigga slow as shit.
Jeff Heath. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this.
He thought he had to win.
And the Cowboy defense
He thought he had to win. He thought he had to win.
Spots like that prove us right.
He thought he had to win, yo.
The best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
When I was a kicker,
he's sick over there. He thought he had a fucking win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Woo, man.
The Chiefs offense is set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Mahomes now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Better quit. You better quit. You better quit. It's getting recorded.
10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Smoke team again. You can't fuck
95 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You need to stop smoking.
I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about
two in a row,
this
man.
late, not necessary. But this is madness. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. reception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. And following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different
27 of them this nigga in the 4th quarter.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.